but that's part of the sport. Like, nothing personal.
At the end of the day, he is still Pacquiao. And when you're inside that ring, it's either him.
The wait is nearly over. Manny Pacquiao, the only man who can run for president and still run 12 rounds at age 46,
Yeah, I know what he's feeling. But Mario Barrios is already...
Mario Barrios, a younger, taller, and probably still gets carded when buying a beer. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is chasing history, aiming to become the oldest world champion ever. If he pulls this off, someone better check his birth certificate and call Hollywood, because this isn't just boxing. This is a live-action superhero movie.
And I'm not trying to lose, my title. I'm not trying to lose, at all.
But Barrios isn't here to babysit. He's got youth, height, and the kind of recovery speed Manny hasn't had since flip phones were cool. It's experience versus metabolism, legacy versus lightning. Pacquiao's fighting like it's 2008, and Barrios is fighting someone who probably once explained to him what a fax machine is.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel excited for July 19th.
You ever think of who would play you in your biopic?
Mark Wahlberg.
That would be sick. He'd have to get a tan. He'd have to get a tan.
Before we crown either the comeback king or the new age Punisher, let's check in with boxing's professor, Terence "Bud" Crawford. When asked about Pacquiao's return at 46, Bud didn't blink. No deep analysis, no TED Talk, just said, experience and power will get it done. Translation: Pacquiao may be old enough to have boxed dinosaurs, but Bud still believes he's got the hands to turn Barrios into a life lesson.
Pacquiao returns next week, age 46. I know he's someone you've got a lot of admiration for. You're both pound for pound greats. He goes against Mario.
While everyone else wonders if Manny needs an ice bath just to survive training camp, Crawford stays calm. I just think the experience and the power will take him to victory. No long breakdown. No overthinking. Just pure belief that Pacquiao still has that old school magic in his gloves.
A lot of areas where he's not getting caught at and making him pay behind his mistake.
Basically, Crawford sees Pacquiao stepping into the ring with enough ring IQ to download Barrios like a software update and crash him mid-fight. Manny's boxing brain has seen more styles than a barbershop catalog.
Why?
I just think the experience, the power, is gonna, take him to a victory.
Barrios may be uploading training clips to Instagram, but Pacquiao? He's watching tape on VHS because that's how long he's been dominating. And yet Crawford sees no problem. In his eyes, Barrios may bring speed and youth, but Pacquiao still has that kind of timing that makes you swing at air and rethink your life. So sure, Barrios brings athleticism, but Manny might just bring a 12-round masterclass in how to school a millennial without spilling your arthritis meds.
Surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. He's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything. And
while Crawford praised Pacquiao's greatness, Mayweather took another route, stirring the goat pot while Manny stayed classy and silent. Floyd may have ducked more names in retirement than he did in the ring, and now he's jabbing at Roy Jones Jr. in the never-ending greatest of all-time debate. But when Pacquiao was asked about Floyd's latest round of shade, he didn't throw punches, he threw dignity. "I don't like that," Manny said calmly. Like a dad shutting down his kids fighting over the TV remote. Firm, simple, and full of quiet power.
I don't like to, compare each other what we have done, but as long as we accomplished something that inspired the fans, inspired the boxing fans all over the world. And
for Manny, boxing legacy isn't about tearing down fellow legends like it's a rap battle. It's about uplifting the sport. He made it clear. It's not about being ranked above anyone. It's about inspiring fans, putting in the work, and leaving the ring with dignity ... and maybe a black eye or two ... as long as we inspire boxing fans around the world, he said. That's what matters. Translation: while Floyd's out here playing verbal dodgeball, Pacquiao's out here writing history, one comeback at a time.
You're the contributor of boxing industry, like all of us. Because we cannot do that like
Roy Jones Jr. didn't just clap back, he brought the whole smoke machine. When Floyd Mayweather took shots at Roy's GOAT opinions, Roy didn't drop a no comment. Nope, he basically said, "You've got a problem. Cool. Drop the exhibition gloves and meet me in the parking lot. No ring walk, no pyrotechnics, just hands." It got real when Roy stared straight into the camera and said, "Ain't gonna be no exhibition." Translation: he's not here to play patty cake for pay-per-view. He wants a real fight, with real punches ... and maybe real hospital bills.
Possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. I know since being an exhibition, what we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? One no exhibition, we need to make it real.
Floyd's been dancing with influencers. Meanwhile, Roy pulled up like, "Nah, champ. Try that shoulder roll on someone who fought prime Mike Tyson." Roy delivered that OG uncle energy, calm, but lethal, like the dude at the cookout who says, "I don't fuss much, but I will fight you over this domino game." Roy basically challenged Floyd in the ring, outside the ring, wherever. Like it's Street Fighter, and he just unlocked the Vegas Strip level. While Floyd's out here trademarking the best ever, Roy's rewriting it to mean beatdown era, and there's one seat left, ringside, no headgear, all smoke.
Ain't playing. I ain't anyway. Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it.
This interview had everything: legacy talk, love for women's boxing, Jake Paul chaos, and a side of heavyweight beef. But the main course: Uncle Roy versus Uncle Floyd, turning into full-blown Thanksgiving family drama when Radio Raheem brought up the Floyd versus Roy tension. Andre Ward looked like someone just asked him to pick between his mom and his grandma. He laughed, but his eyes said, "Bro, I'm not trying to catch strays from either of these Hall of Fame hands."
As Roy said something that Floyd didn't, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in
And Ward nailed it. Two proud legends trading verbal jabs, because fighters can dodge punches, but not legacy shade. And Roy, he didn't subtweet. He stared straight into the lens like he was about to drop a diss track called Exhibition This.
even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters, and entertainers and fighters.
Meanwhile, Floyd clapped back in full Money Mayweather mode, loud, flashy, and somehow ... Still dead serious. Ward stayed neutral, like boxing Switzerland. Just sipping tea in a tailored suit, whispering, "I just hope nobody gets hurt ... emotionally.
Camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face. What's up? So who's wrong? I'm not gonna get in that. I just, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70. They're gonna be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's right and wrong. I just understand.
And there you have it. Legends throwing shade, contenders throwing hands, and Father Time nervously checking his watch. Whether Pacquiao shocks the world one more time, or Barrios pulls the plug on this nostalgia trip, this isn't just a fight. It's a full-blown blockbuster, packed with punches and plot twists.